Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a reading and energy update for our beautiful collective here on YouTube. So I'm going to start by shuffling the Soul's Journey deck. This is what I sometimes call my emotions deck because most of these cards are emotionally charged words and affirmations meant to guide you along this journey in our physically incarnated life here on earth as a soul embodied. And here we have the card Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So what I'm picking up really strongly right away from this card is that someone tuning in here is being pushed by the circumstances of their physical life at this time into deeper surrender to the divine timing of their life, the divine alignment and unfolding of their life. And of course, at the bottom of the deck, we have trust. Something being at the bottom of the deck often speaks to what might be hidden from your conscious mind at this time. So I see that the hidden truth behind a particular situation in your life that may be feeling really challenging or might be feeling as though it's testing you at this time is that it is actually teaching you, training you into this deeper level of trust and surrender to the divine unfolding of your life. So let's go ahead and use this as a jumping off point. I'm getting a lot of the numbers 11 and 2, 22. So these numbers in different combinations may be connecting with you in a personal way. I also see that this trust card says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So someone I'm tuning into here, your spirit guides are actually utilizing circumstances of your life that feel really challenging, really confusing, or out of control, in order to teach you to trust your intuitive guidance and to connect more fully with your inner world, with that intuitive voice within yourself. I'm also getting that because your spirit guides are pushing you in this direction, you might find that you have been more reflective and introspective than usual recently. Someone I'm seeing here may even be journaling or starting to kind of unpack something within their inner world or forge a deeper connection to their inner world in whatever way that looks like for you. I know that that looks different for everyone, but if you've been inspired in this direction recently, this could be subconscious inspiration from your guides who are trying to get you fully in touch with your true self, with your inner self, in a more powerful way. I'm hearing this is necessary to guide you in this next leg of your journey in life. It's almost as though this exercise in self-trust is preparing you for something really great in this life, this next phase of your life that you're stepping into that I feel really requires total connection to self and total self-trust of that intuitive voice within. Now, as I was channeling all of that, here we have the Caring Connections card in the upright position. So I'm feeling that for a divine feminine listening here, this could be something that you're thinking heavily about or really longing for. I'm hearing longing to be fully supported in the physical 3D world. Now, for some of you, this could be even in a platonic community kind of sense. You might be longing for deeper support or a sense of support socially from your physical world, from people around you, maybe really wanting to connect more with a group of physical people who understand you at a soul level. There is this really strong desire I'm getting from the divine feminine to merge the physical with the spiritual here. And what I mean by that is, it's almost like you've been cultivating this beautiful spiritual vision or this spiritual energy from within yourself. And you have a deep longing to have your physical world match or merge with that spiritual energy. You have spent these last months or years in this kind of hermit mode, cultivating from within yourself. Now, for some of you, that could be in love or romance. So you may have spent a lot of time really coming into your own, spiritually speaking. And now you're really desiring to connect physically, romantically, to be fully supported in the physical 3D world by a romantic relationship. Whereas in the past, you may have been more focused on the spiritual aspect of these relationships and connections. I know this sounds kind of strange and will connect differently for different people, but for some listening, it could be that for a period of time, you've been engaging with a romantic connection that mostly exists in 5D. So even if it has a physical 3D component, a lot of this connection is highly spiritual, highly energetic, possibly telepathic. It's something that you sense and feel at a really deep level. And maybe you've been exploring that connection through the spiritual, through the 5D realm for some time. But now it's like you're really desiring to see that break through the surface, to see a connection physically 3D manifested that matches this spiritual component, this spiritual energy you've been connecting with. Now, again, for others of you, this could apply in a more social community type way. Maybe you feel like you've really been connecting in with your own core soul frequency spiritually, with your own authentic true self. And you're now really desiring to connect with other people externally that reflect back to you a similar frequency, which of course, when you share a similar core soul frequency to another being, this is someone we would refer to as a soulmate. So these may be platonic soulmate situations that you're desiring to attract in here. Yeah, here we have the crown chakra in the reverse position. So while you've been feeling this deeply spiritual energy from within yourself for some time, you may be feeling as though this hasn't yet been fully coming together or fully manifesting in the physical 3D world. For some reason, I'm hearing the word stuck. So you may be even feeling as though something is a bit stuck here when it comes to manifesting in the physical. Should I double back on my intentions? With blossoming abundance reversed, it's almost like you've planted this beautiful seed and now you're wondering if it's ever going to break through the earth, or if you planted it in the wrong place, if you should just tear it out of the ground again. And of course, that's where we come back to this card, patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order, because what I get here is that everything you've planted as an intention spiritually, energetically, is coming into a fruition. It is breaking through the surface, but this is a gradual process. I'm hearing hold the focus, hold the energy, hold the vibration, the intention, the vision. And over time, gradually, naturally, everything needed to support and manifest that vision into physical reality will be drawn to you, will congeal and come together effortlessly. So lots of powerful messages coming through from the divine feminine's spirit guides at this time. And because that is the case, in the extended version of this reading on Patreon, I will be channeling more into what your higher self, your spirit guides, whatever divine forces you personally connect with may want you to know at this point in your life path. So if you would like to join me in the extended version of the reading, the link to that is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. But for now, I'm going to be channeling into some energies that I sense affecting you, Divine Feminine, or actually being connected to you in some way. Now, I normally say this at the beginning of the reading, but if you would like me to channel specifically for you and your situation, I do recommend liking the video and also making sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Liking and subscribing are forms of energy transfer, which allows me to pick up more easily on your vibration and channel more specifically for you and your situation, both in this reading video and over the course of time as well. So I did have to pause the video momentarily there because 3 cards literally flew out of the deck and onto the floor. So this is a really powerful energy coming through that seems to be connected to you here. And I'm sensing that there's a very masculine energy about this energy. So this may be a divine masculine in the case of a twin flame or a divine counterpart. This also could be any other form of situation. I'm not getting any strong particular form of soul bond, which means at this point it's more open-ended. You can take it as it connects. However, I will let you know if I get any indication this might be a soulmate, a twin flame, a karmic, etc. Now, what I am picking up from this person is that they're feeling really restless, really anxious, and ungrounded at this time because they're feeling outside of your life, or almost as though they're cut out of your energy, with rest and rejuvenation in the reverse position. I almost see this person either waking up in the middle of the night or having trouble sleeping in general. And it's because of the thoughts in their conscious mind that they're having this difficulty sleeping. I see these thoughts almost spinning in this endless circle that my guides are showing me, almost like an endless loading circle on a computer screen. I'm hearing they're feeling broken without you, like they just can't load that next page of their life, metaphorically or symbolically speaking, like they're just stuck here on a loop. And I am picking up as well that you, Divine Feminine, seem to artificially pick up on this masculine's energy quite a bit at this time. So while they're in this very stuck, cycling, spiraling kind of energy, a restless energy, they are actually energetically submitting this signal, emitting this signal to you, Divine Feminine. I don't feel this person is doing this at all maliciously. They're not intending to bring you down or to send this energy. It's just that they're very much in their head about you feeling very stuck, feeling very restless, and they're naturally transmitting that energy to you because you are the subject of those thoughts, the subject of that restlessness. So naturally, that energy seems to be reaching you and affecting you. I'm hearing that sometimes you might find yourself waking up feeling restless or feeling anxious. You might have trouble sleeping in the middle of the night. This person may even come to you in dreams or cause you to have anxiety dreams or nightmares because they're sending you this very restless, anxious energy. Now, of course, that won't be the case for everyone. I always say to take what resonates with you personally. But here we have the 2 of coins in the reversed position. Now, I did say I would let you know if I got any soulmate or twin flame energy. And I have to tell you, this 2 of coins card is very often symbolic of twin flame or divine counterpart connection. However, this card is reversed. So the masculine coming through here may be a divine counterpart or a twin flame situation that is really lacking balance because this person is unbalanced within themselves. I'm also getting that there may have been patterns within each of you that were unbalanced in the past that actually latched on to each other in some kind of a toxic or codependent way. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm just seeing two things kind of latching onto each other in a way that actually may have been detrimental to both parties involved. But I'm getting that you, Divine Feminine, have stepped away from that. I'm hearing you have let go of your side of this cycle. I wanted to call it a toxic cycle. I don't really like using that word toxic because it's a really strong label with a very negative connotation. And for everyone listening, I'm not saying that for everyone listening, this connection is inherently toxic or inherently negative, because this does feel like it could be a situation where you have a really beautiful soul bond here that has just become very unbalanced in 3D because of mutual wounded patterns that seem to latch on to each other. Now, with that Two of Coins reversed again, I'm seeing that this masculine may have made poor decisions or decisions that you would label in 3D as poor decisions when it comes to his physical life experience that may have affected this connection or delayed it in some way. Specifically because this is the Two of Coins card, these could be financial decisions or simply the decision to overly focus on money or on work in a way that was out of alignment with his deeper, truer self. So, for example, he could have been pursuing a particular job or career that really wasn't aligned with his true soul nature and creating a kind of imbalance within himself. Of course, that won't be the case for everyone. I'm also getting there may have been negative social influences, either family members, friends, romantic influences around this masculine that caused him to begin emulating that behavior in a negative way, in a way that was very out of alignment with how he operates at a deeper soul level, what his true deeper soul nature is. Now, do keep in mind, although I'm using the labels Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, and although I do sometimes refer to the masculine and feminine using different pronouns, this is just for ease of the message delivery. These labels are not necessarily tied in these readings to a particular gender. So, for example, the Divine Feminine could be in a male body, the Divine Masculine could be in a female body. And these also could refer to even a balance of energies within ourselves. So let's go ahead and get some more cards. I do see with the Envy card reversed and the Angel of Love card reversed that this masculine is being pushed into wholeness within himself, pushed into self-integration. I'm hearing pushed into re-piecing together himself, because it's almost as though his soul became very fragmented through heavy trauma or challenging life circumstances, possibly early on in his life. I know this came out in a recent reading as well. I feel this masculine wasn't shown an example of love, especially not unconditional love, from a very young age, and began to develop a very deep worthiness wound, feeling unworthy of really being unconditionally loved. I'm hearing this masculine say, you, Divine Feminine, are closer to my heart than anyone's ever been and anyone ever could be. I feel that you are the only one this masculine has ever truly felt unconditional love from. And as I said that, we have the Four of Wands, which is very traditionally a reunion card, particularly in soul connection situations, such as a twin flame. So there may be a harmonious reunion window that will open up with this person futuristically. This card is really sitting on the third eye chakra. And what that tells me is intuitively, Divine Feminine, in spite of the very heavy circumstances around this masculine and situation, you might still feel this highly spiritual pull towards this potential harmonious reunion or union with this masculine. However, you are coming up as the Hermit at this time, and they are coming up as the King of Wands reversed. So with this King of Wands reversed energy, I'm getting that because of this heavy wounding around this masculine, it may have really affected the way that they interacted with you in the physical. For some reason, I was getting the word narcissistic. I'm not sure if that plays into someone's connection. So someone may have labeled the other as being narcissistic or having certain narcissistic traits or tendencies. This also could simply mean that this masculine was so heavily wounded and not shown true unconditional love from an early age that connecting with your naturally unconditionally loving energy caused him to exhibit traits emotionally that were detrimental to your connection or that sabotaged your connection in some way. I just keep hearing he couldn't face the truth, or he struggled to face the truth of your love or of this connection, or was in some kind of denial here for a period of time in the physical that may have caused you, Divine Feminine, a lot of pain. And I see that you are kind of at this point where you may have felt in this hermit mode, really focusing on connecting with your inner world, as we talked about earlier, focusing on developing your spiritual side. You might be gathering a lot of spiritual wisdom, reading or absorbing spiritual materials, focusing on your own path. But at the same time, still here is that Four of Wands, that reunion card sitting on the third eye chakra. So I feel like it's almost as though you can't quite let go of the idea of the potential of this connection, that perhaps one day there will be some kind of reunion or realignment here, because you're sensing that, you're still feeling that through your third eye chakra, through your connection to your intuitive self. And I feel that the masculine here is strongly feeling that as well, which again is why they've been so in their head, why they've been feeling restless, sending you a lot of that restless energy. So in the extended version of the reading on Patreon, I will be channeling more into this masculine's thoughts and feelings, as well as what they want to say to you, Divine Feminine, at this time. And in addition to that, I want to channel more into how that situation could be unfolding, moving into the future, because I keep hearing the word options, like there's the possibility for a reunion timeline here with that particular masculine, or there may be other potential options or opportunities opening up for you as well. So if you would like to join me in the extended version of the reading, the link is in the pinned comment and description box under the video. Okay, so let's keep on channeling into other energies that may be connected to you. These could be romantic energies, platonic, spiritual energies, anything that's affecting Divine Feminine at this time. Feeling the need to walk away or to separate from something. With walking away in the upright position, this could be desiring to set boundaries with a particular person or situation. I'm just hearing wanting to take a step back, to take a pause, to take a breath. So this could be you, Divine Feminine. Perhaps feeling as though I'm hearing that you just need a break from something. It could be that you're very burnt out by something in your life, circumstances of your life, emotions you've been feeling. It just feels like there is this need to kind of pull back a bit and recalibrate yourself when it comes to something in your life. Yeah, to recalibrate yourself and really connect with your vision internally, with your intuition, to really, I'm hearing, create a vision for yourself and all areas of your life and really solidify what it is you're aiming at or what it is you desire to manifest here. Now, this could be very specific to love and relationships. You may be pulling back to really reconnect with your wants, needs, desires in love, and beginning to be honest with yourself about what you are desiring to manifest here. For others of you, this could be more comprehensive. So there may be someone who's really begun to think towards what they desire to manifest in different areas of their life, developing some kind of a comprehensive vision for themselves and their life, or simply just pulling back to recalibrate and center oneself on the intuitive guidance within once again. I'm hearing influences of other people or situations may have been a bit chaotic recently and caused you to get a little bit cloudy when it comes to connecting with your own personal intuitive guidance. So there has been that feeling of needing to just pull back your energy a bit. And again, this could be pulling back from a particular person or situation, or just in general in your life, pulling back from a certain situation. With attachment upright, I feel almost as though there's been something weighing on you that you're really desiring to release or leave behind so that you can fully step into this new beginning. With the Sun card in the upright position, these are very opposite energies. I'm hearing this thing or this pattern or whatever it is can't come with you into this new beginning. And there's almost been this processing out of something very heavy that needs to be left in the past in order for you to fully embody the person that you intend to become and that you came here to be. With the woman holding a coin upright, I'm seeing that for some divine feminines, these may actually be old internal emotional patterns or mental patterns coming up again to be fully released this time. So if you felt suddenly as though some kind of heavy pattern around confidence, around worthiness, around relationships or self-love, anxiety, if something has come up recently that maybe you thought you'd already processed out and it seems to hit out of the blue, know that this could actually be resurfacing, because your guides know that now you're ready to face this and fully process it out and wrap up this loose end, so to speak, leave this old pattern in the past and fully allow yourself to step into that new version of you. It's like there's this very fresh energy around you, but it's requiring you to leave that heavy energy, which again, I feel could be a particular emotional or mental pattern, or it might be a thing or connection in your life. But for most, I'm getting this as very internal, something that has to be addressed and released. With happy family upright, I am seeing that this could be around your feeling of worthiness of having connections in your life that are truly happy and harmonious, that really bring you a feeling of peace and harmony. Maybe there was some internal pattern that was blocking you in the past from really manifesting the support that you needed. I'm getting that something may have been blocking your receptive energy when it came to receiving this harmonious support physically in 3D from people around you. With the community card in the reverse position, I'm hearing I've been alone most of my life. So I feel I'm speaking to a divine feminine who has been very accustomed to being hyper independent, doing things on your own, being alone, taking care of yourself, but not just yourself, other people around you as well. I'm hearing caregiver. You have a very strong caregiver energy, but I'm getting that at this time you're being taught how to be more receptive, how to step back or really relax back into your true divine feminine nature, which is highly receptive. Rather than feeling the need to always take care of things yourself and take care of other people, really allowing yourself to energetically open to receiving the sense of community, the sense of love and support and harmony that you really deserve, without fighting that true, peaceful, harmonious connection with hostilities in the upright position. So in the extended version of the reading, I will be channeling into any other energies that may be attached to you, divine feminine, at this time, because I feel there may be a little bit more information left there in your aura. So if you are interested in hearing more about possible energies attached to you or that could be affecting you, feel free to follow the link to the extended reading in the pinned comment and description box. But otherwise, I will be pulling one final Rumi Oracle card to close out the reading here on YouTube. And this card is the right choice. So I'm just going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. Stay close to those who know about the heart. Choose the shade of a tree that is in constant bloom. Don't meander aimlessly among the herb sellers and potion vendors. Go directly to the shop that sells nothing but sweets. Don't sit waiting by every boiling pot to have your plate filled. Not every boiling pot is cooking what you want. Not every sugar cane is filled with sugar. Not every down has an up. Not every eye has vision. Not every sea contains pearls. Rumi. And the guidebook also says, on the path of love, there is not so much wrong and right in the moral sense, so much as what is wrong or right for you. The mind cannot help so much here. Only the heart can speak such truths. The mind may reject it, recoil, analyze, and find all the reasons why the simple truth, the right choice of the heart, cannot possibly work and only lead to pain. That is what the mind does rather well, actually. But it doesn't mean the right choice, the heart choice, becomes incorrect. It means rather that the heart has outsmarted the mind, and the mind will need to bow to the heart, even without understanding its sometimes impenetrable mysteries. Or one can choose to stay in inner conflict, fighting against the right choice, but eventually love will prevail, and the way forward must be taken. So can you give up what you have planned, believed, or decided? Let the heart wisdom that silently and constantly broadcasts its pure and true intention into the fertile womb of the universe lead the way instead. So that feels like the perfect place to close this reading. Again, if you would like to continue now with me to our extended reading in our beautiful soul tribe on Patreon, the link to that is under the video. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself and now TikTok at Magnetize Yourself as well. And of course, if my energy resonates with you, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. Join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. Otherwise, I am sending you all so much love today, wishing you a beautiful day. Take care, and I will connect with you here again in Friday's collective reading.